Welcome back, everyone, to the Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. As today, the Hornets are set to take on the UCLA Bruins here in Burmester, Utah, the Hornets' nest. This is a top 5 matchup with UCLA at number 5 and Westlake at number 3. Both of these teams are 5-1 on the season. A win would clinch them to a bowl game. UCLA is 2-1 in conference. Westlake, meanwhile, is 1-1. Obviously, this is going to be a great matchup. These are two of the best teams in the country, but I'm really curious to see how the quarterback play is. Looking at UCLA, it's junior Ron Robinson, a player Westlake was heavily recruiting out of high school, taking over redshirt freshman Peyton Curtis. While they were not in the same recruiting class, I think there would have been a big competition this season. Who would have started at Westlake had Ron Robinson committed? I think it would have been Peyton Curtis, but there's absolutely a chance it would have been Ron Robinson. And we'll get to see who the better quarterback is, at least in this game. Maybe not in general, but we'll get to see who plays better today and if the Hornets are happy with their guy. Welcome to the Hornets' nest here in Burmester, Utah. The number 5 UCLA Bruins set to take on the number 3 Westlake Hornets. Westlake is rocking out in their all blacks today, while UCLA is going with the all whites. First down, Curtis, no time to throw it. That play was read like a book by John Potts, who has been very good in the past against this Westlake team. Westlake is 1 for 1 so far on third down today. Let's see if they will convert again. 5 wide set. Peyton Curtis is all alone in the backfield. As Curtis, he's going to look to throw it. Curtis brought down again, this time for a loss of 13 yards. It's once again John Potts with the play, as I think that's Ryan Reginald who completely stopped blocking, and that'll bring up a Westlake. Slow start for Peyton Curtis and the Westlake Hornets offense. Let's see what Ron Robinson and UCLA can do. 2nd and 8. Robinson hands it off for Chuck Williams, and he will be stuffed up like Thanksgiving turkey for a loss of 1. Adam Alexander, who had 3 interceptions a couple weeks ago against Utah State with the play, as Adam Alexander has really come into his own the past few weeks. Slow start for both of these offenses. Let's see what Westlake can do. They have nice field position off of a good punt return by Sean Briggs, as Alex Ellis, he's going to be stuffed up like Thanksgiving turkey for a loss of 3 by Jermaine Wright. 2nd down and 13 now for the Hornets. Curtis and Ellis in the backfield. 2 tight ends set, 2 receivers lined out to the left. As Peyton Curtis has to scramble, Curtis will find a redshirt freshman Nigel Wiggins. And Wiggins will get the touchdown, and the Hornets are on the board. As Nigel Wiggins, who has been excellent this season, the redshirt freshman connection. And the Hornets will take the lead. Westlake was able to get on the board. Let's see if UCLA can do the same. 3-back set here on first down. Ron Robinson in the middle as Robinson will look to throw it. Robinson over to Crawford. And Lee Crawford loses 2. Courteous of Alex Coker, the senior. Ron Robinson is 4 for 4 today, but just 14 yards to show for it. And Lee Crawford has -7 receiving yards. Westlake gets the football right back, as their defense has been excellent so far today after playing really well the past couple weeks. Westlake's defense has never been better. First down, Ellis, Curtis, and Jason Gibbs all in the Westlake backfield as Curtis scrambling. Curtis looking back for Nigel Wiggins, and Wiggins will get 21. It is 4th and 1 for Westlake. A little bit surprised they're not going to go for it. Does Matt Fellows have the leg to nail a 50-yard kick? And your answer, well, it looked like he had the power, but he did not have the accuracy. Wide left, so your score remains 7-0 as the Arizona Wildcats improved to 5-2, beating BYU 28-35 despite 4 touchdown passes from the senior quarterback Greg Terry. And then Washington currently has the lead over number 20 Stanford 14-7, a touchdown pass for Singleton and Weeks. That's Lonnie Warren who catches the touchdown pass for the Washington Huskies. Could have been a Westlake Hornet and probably would have played defense for them. As I just mentioned, Lonnie Warren would probably play in the Westlake secondary had the Hornets gotten him. But this defense doesn't need to focus on what they don't have, because this unit has been incredible lately. 2nd and 9, Lee Crawford loses 2. That's Owen Jackson who wraps him up. Adam Alexander with the initial contact. Ron Robinson is 7 for 7, but UCLA's offense has done pretty much nothing today. 3rd and 11, Robinson looking to throw it. Robinson has all the time in the world. QJ sends pressure, and Lee Crawford drops the wide-open pass. That'll have been a gain of probably around 25, but instead it'll be another UCLA punt. We've seen a total of 6 combined drives today, and only 1 has seen points, which is incredible. Usually in a Westlake game, there's much more scoring. First down, Alex Ellis, horse-collared to the ground for a loss of 3. Alex Tatum with the tackle. Absolutely no blocking on that play from the right tackle, Donald Shaw, who has definitely seen his fair share of struggles so far as a Hornet. He is a sophomore, by the way. 2nd and 13, Curtis. He's going to be sacked, and he loses the football, but it's Alex Ellis who does recover. That was the right end Peoples on the sack. Now it's 3rd down and 21. Peyton Curtis looking to throw it. Curtis, he's going to be sacked again, backed up for a loss of 18. Blake Sears now joining the fun. Westlake's pass rush has been great the past 2 weeks, but today they're being outsacked 4-0. Not going to critique the defense because they've been perfect, but their O-line needs to play a lot better. First down, Curtis running like a madman. Curtis looking deep for Malik Brown, the freshman, and he will gain 29 yards on the reception as Westlake is actually showing promise on offense while UCLA has done close to nothing today. 4th down and 2 for Westlake. They're going to risk it for the biscuit. 3 receivers set, 3 players in the backfield as Peyton Curtis will look to throw it. Curtis scrambling. Curtis is an open man. That's Everett Lemieux. And the Hornets will convert as the chains move. Nice play right there from Everett Lemieux, and the drive will stay alive. 1:24 left to go here in the first half. Westlake leads at 7-0. Curtis looking for Everett Lemieux again. And this time Lemieux will score the touchdown, and Westlake will extend their lead. As you can see, Peyton Curtis is having an incredible day. Even though his offensive line has not been kind to him, he has shown so much improvement the past few weeks, and he is having his best game probably today. At least EA Sports Studio update as the Huskies and Cardinal each exchange touchdowns. So now Washington still up by 7, but they're up 21-14 with 2:16 left to go in the half. Let's see if UCLA can put points on the board before the end of the half, or if Westlake can get yet another stop. Just exactly a minute to go here in the half as Ron Robinson on first down. He will be sacked by the senior Brock Rivera, and the Bruins call their second timeout. Just over 30 seconds left in the half. UCLA still has 1 timeout as Ron Robinson, he's going to be intercepted. That's the senior Emmanuel Charles. Charles is going to be tackled by the lineman, but that is a huge turnover, and the Hornets have a chance to extend their lead as they still have all 3 timeouts. Westlake's offense couldn't do anything, but they do lead it 14-0. Can they get their first shutout in school history today? Robinson on first down. It'll be a screen, but Tariq Sims had nowhere to go. That's Brock Rivera with the tackle for loss, as Ron Robinson's barely averaging over 6 yards of completion. It is 2nd down and 9 for UCLA. About 5:15 left here in the third, as Ron Robinson under center. He'll hand it off for Crawford. Lee Crawford has a first down. Crawford still on his feet, and is eventually going to be brought down by Ernest McCoy. Excellent run of 15. 4th and 1 at the 5. The Bruins are going to go for it. And I think this is a great call by UCLA. I would go for it as well, as Lee Crawford does convert. And now that'll set up a new set of down. It is 2nd and goal here for the Bruins. Let's see if they can finally get in the end zone. They've been holding the ball for a while in this quarter. Westlake has not touched it yet, and we are halfway through the third, as here's Lee Crawford getting the end zone, and Westlake's bid for a shutout is over, and Crawford will likely cut this lead in half. The first half was disappointing offensively, at least for Westlake standards, as it's 2nd and 4. Gibbs and Curtis in the backfield, no Alex Ellis, as here's Michael Wilson with the catch down the field. Wilson will gain 20. And the Hornets are now inside the 10 at about the 5. 1st and goal at about the 6. Can Westlake extend their lead, once again making it double digits? Here's Jason Gibbs on first down, and Gibbs will get the touchdown, and the Hornets will extend their lead. I believe that's his first career touchdown. We got ourselves a studio update from our good friends over at EA Sports, as the number 4 Mississippi State Bulldogs are upset by the now 1-7 Kentucky Wildcats. This is a top 5 team right between Westlake and UCLA, losing to a team that had 0 wins entering this game, and then the Cardinal will take a lead 24-21 over the Washington Huskies. Both of these offenses started off the second halves with long touchdown drives, but still touchdowns nonetheless. 21-7 your score is Agobo Inecho. He hit Robinson as he threw, and that one's going to be intercepted by Sean Briggs. That play was all Agobo Inecho. Sean Briggs in the right place at the right time, able to capitalize, and Westlake will get the football back. That wasn't a bad play from Ron Robinson. That was just a really good defensive play from Agobo Inecho, and that's why the Hornets were able to get the INT. Second down and 1. Peyton Curtis. He's going to run like a madman with it. Curtis has an open man in the end zone. That's Michael Wilson, the senior. And the Hornets extend their lead now up by 3 possessions. This game is likely out of reach for the Bruins as they are down by 3 scores with just over 6 minutes left to play. Second down and 10. Bill wide open up the middle of the field. There goes the tight end. Bill for a nice gain of 20+. UCLA has it now at the 5, second and 2. All backups in for Westlake's defensive line for whatever reason, as it's going to be a read option. Ron Robinson keeps it, and Ron Robinson will get the touchdown. I said Bowman because that was the right end. I was thinking backups. Doesn't matter as Robinson scores, and UCLA will make this game a little bit closer. Alex Ellis has been very quiet today, but he's also been very good. He has 22 carries for 138 yards, as it's 3rd and 8. Curtis and Jason Gibbs in the backfield, so no Ellis, as Curtis will look to throw it. Curtis, he's going to throw off his back foot, and it's intercepted by Hunter. Curtis has not thrown an interception in a minute, it feels like, and UCLA will get the football back, hoping that they still have a chance to win. That's Howard Hunter with the INT. Peyton Curtis only completed 11 passes, but I do feel that he had a really solid day. First down, Robinson looking to throw it. Robinson, he's going to be sacked. That's Owen Jackson with the play. I think there was another defender in the mix as well, as I couldn't really tell who it was. I think that's Kyle Utley. Now there's under 2 minutes left here in the game. Still a 2-possession ball game. I think UCLA theoretically has a slight chance as Robinson brought down again, this time by the senior Brock Rivero for a loss of 8. It is 3rd down and 26 for Ron Robinson in the Bruin offense. 5 receivers set. Robinson under more pressure, taking a shot, and that's Emmanuel Charles with his 2nd interception of the day. He trucks for a receiver, and Charles leaving that man on his back. What a season Emmanuel Charles has had, playing on the outside for the first time in his career with the Jeremy Harrington injury, and he has taken full advantage. UCLA is going to call their timeouts. They have 2 remaining as it's 2nd down and 5, and Alex Ellis' first down will end this game. Can he get it here on 2nd down? Yes, he does. Alex Ellis will gain 7, and I think that's safe to say that's it. That is how this game ends, and the Westlake Hornets will once again clinch a bowl game for the 6th straight season. Of course, the first season in Westlake history, they went 3-9, but ever since then, they have been bowl-bound each season since. UCLA is likely done for contending for a national championship this season. This one wasn't spectacular for the Hornets on the offensive side of the ball. Peyton Curtis and Alex Ellis did what was necessary, but weren't insane. But the Westlake defense was excellent. Ron Robinson, 0 passing touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and the Hornets will improve to 6-1.